Hi, I'm Haley Connor, and this is my week for UNIV301 reflection. For the first question, what is my e-portfolio telling me? I think it's telling me that um, I've been on the right track so far because all of these are things that I'm proud of and that I enjoyed doing and appreciated the product of each of these learning artifacts. And I think it's also giving off the impression that I'm maybe someone who's really into science, which is true. And I also am interested in the medical world because I have quite a few learning artifacts related to that. Like I have one about postpartum depression. I have one about animal testing for things like medications. And I have one about my future career choice. For the second question, what would I tell my past self about this e-portfolio? I was sort of looking at the reading from this week, which is What My E-Portfolio Was Telling Me by Kristen Winnett. And she talks about how she was sort of trying to connect the dots between all of the essays that she had in her portfolio and trying to see what was like the common denominator, the thing that really linked all of them together that said something about her. I think one of the things that I can really see that stands out to me is that I have a love for like natural world and living creatures, animals and humans. And I really like to draw my work back into that. And I think that that's just the most interesting to me is applying it to life and looking at science, the life sciences specifically. So I would tell my younger self that I'm on the right path and I will get to take a bunch of classes that I really enjoy, which is different from high school. And I'll just get to kind of focus on what I really like learning about, and it will all be a lot more interesting to me. And that's a good positive change. And just to keep going and to have confidence that your learning experiences in college will help you sort of narrow it down a little bit more to what exactly I wanted to do. For the third question, what do I hope my e-portfolio says about me and what might it be telling my future self? I think it says about me that um, hopefully that I'm a person that's maybe compassionate, that I care about both people and animals a lot. Um, and that those are some of the sources of my passion for my interests and passion behind learning in science in the scientific field and sort of why I chose going into the field that I did. And I hope it also says that maybe that I'm a hard worker and ambitious, hopefully, because I'm pretty proud of most of these learning artifacts. I spent a lot of time on a lot of them, and I hope that they reflect well that these are some of the things that I had the most fun with learning about, and also I'm the most proud of the way that they turned out. And I think it would tell my future self that it that I hopefully tell my future self that I'm in the right career and that I've always been interested in these sorts of things, and that um, I made the right decision for going into the career that I'm in. So for the fourth question, in learning along the way, Daniel Millstone describes how he lost sight of his passion. What current scholarship, research, collaboration, creation, or projects am I investing my time in right now? Right now, I don't have anything like super particular happening right now, but I did just get accepted into nursing school a few weeks ago, which was really exciting. And I've spent the last year really working on my application and working really hard in my classes for my prerequisites and doing a bunch of volunteering and clinical hours and those sorts of things so that I could bolster my application, studying for the entrance exam as well, which is the HESI, and the volunteering that I did with an animal shelter, and I did with the Red Cross as well. So those were sort of like related to my interests for me. So those were enjoyable experiences. And the source of inspiration for pursuing all of that, um, part of it was that I've always wanted to go into the healthcare field or something sciencey related to helping other people. And then um, also, my mom went back to school after COVID. Um, and she went to nursing school because that was always something that she had sort of wanted to do, but never really pushed herself to do it. And her mom was a nurse as well. So seeing my mom go through that process, I was like, this is really interesting to me. I could see myself doing this as well. Like, this seems like a lot of fun and sort of what a lot of my interests are. So that's sort of why I switched to the nursing because it's just a much shorter path than medical school would be. Um, and I'll use that inspiration to help motivate me through nursing school to keep learning, to keep doing well, and to eventually obtain my nursing license.